This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Greetings from the Philippines to the world. We are on Facebook Live on Eagle News and also on our streaming site, eaglenewslive.com. Watch us on our YouTube channel at Eagle News. Ako po si Cesar Vallejos. Welcome to Open for Business. Join me discover the latest news and information in business around the world. Stay ahead of the curve from vision to action. With the global pandemic, businesses are dealing now with many disruptions and uncertainties. An area of interest prior to COVID-19 is Industry 4.0 or the Fourth Industrial Revolution. While this may be the solution to the current challenges, a lot of organizations are still asking, what is FIRE or the Fourth Industrial Revolution? How can the Fourth Industrial Revolution be applied to small businesses? What is this or how is this related to digital transformation? How can MSMEs start to operate under FIRE and what are its benefits? Before the enhanced community quarantine, we asked some MSMEs what they know about the Fourth Industrial Revolution. And in this episode of Open for Business, you will be able to listen to their thoughts on FIRE. Stay with us. Open for Business will be back.
Patindi ng patindi at tuloy-tuloy ang pagpapakita ng galing ng ating mga TNG aspirants. Abangan ang kanilang performances sa pinakamalaking talent competition sa buong bansa, Tagisan ng Galing.
This program is presented by SMC Infrastructure, building a better world. Sandig sugar-free white coffee, puno ng white coffee taste without the sugar, kaya lower calories. Try mo na Sandig sugar-free white coffee. Sarap ng white coffee, now sugar-free. Vet-approved Nutrichos, the only premium dog food with active boost for optimum energy and prebiotics that help strengthen immunity. Just like Catherine Bernardo, gawing listo ganado ang fur babies niyo. Listo ganado sa Nutrichos. Magnolia Chicken Templados, delicious, ready to cook and freshly marinated daily. Pure Foods Luncheon Meat, pure sarap for every family. Star Chunky Cheese Corned Beef, ang cheesy ng corned beef mo. Walang duda, kids can tell na #1 ang Pure Foods Tender Juicy. Ang tender, ang juicy, ang sarap. Co-presented by Cooper, expert in air conditioning and electromechanical. Also engaged in structural, electrical, fire protection, plumbing, and sanitary services. Cooper, your ultimate MEPS and air conditioning solutions. Unlad Incorporated International, fight against global poverty. New San Jose Builders Incorporated. Canrib Corporation, your ventilation and air conditioning specialist. Vita Herbs Philippines Green Coffee, masarap, mabango, at healthy pa. Puerto Rico Resort and Convention Center, Cabiao, Nueva Ecija. I love Puerto Rico. In participation with Rain or Shine Elastomeric Waterproofing Paint, Matinco. R Square Variables Incorporated, CompuZell Computer Services, Saisho International Trading Corporation, DN Steel, EMAC UPB Roof Corporation.
Listo at ganado ang baby ko sa vet-approved Nutrichunks with active boost and prebiotics na pampalisto. Made with real meat, with essential nutrients to help them grow healthy and happy. Listo, ganado sa Nutrichunks.
Skyway Stages 1 and 2, the elevated toll road system project, run from a section of the South Luzon Expressway from Alabang to Magallanes, Makati. The Skyway Stage 3 is an elevated expressway connecting the South Luzon Expressway through the existing Skyway Stages 1 and 2 to the North Luzon Expressway via Balintawak. Skyway Stage 4 is an 80-kilometer mixed elevated and at-grade toll road that will connect the existing Skyway system, starting from the FTI section all the way to Bulacan.
Hey, Gretchen Ho here, and I'm a white coffee lover. Creamy kasi, and very yummy. Pero mas masarap kung hindi nakaka-guilty. Check my new discovery, Sandwich Sugar-Free White Coffee. Puno ng white coffee taste without the sugar, kaya lower calories. Try mo na! Sandwich Sugar-Free White Coffee. Sarap ng white coffee, now sugar-free.
Ikaw lang ang star ng buhay ko. Para sa akin, perfect ka. Ibang klase ang sarap ng corned beef mo. Ang cheesy ng corned beef mo. Pag Star Chunky Cheese Corned Beef, sarap ng corned beef, inangat pa ng real cheese cubes. Kaya perfect ang sarap. Star Chunky Cheese Corned Beef.
I'm Christina, or just call me Tina Chua. I'm the Operations Manager and Human Resources Officer for Linkage Web Development. That's our branding. The fourth industrial revolution for me is happening right now. But like I said, though we are very dependent now on technological advancement, developments, and inventions, we should draw the line on where to stop. Because at times, this is going to control mankind, and that cannot happen. We should be the one controlling technology, not technology controlling mankind. It can make life better for a lot of people, but at the end of the day, it's still our brains, which is the best technology out there. That's it for me. So, the government of the city is supportive of industries like ours. Why? Because we provide employment. Okay? And more so, it becomes a techno hub. The city of Baguio is that. We have a lot of talents here. Actually, kulang nga sila. No? So, kagaya namin, who would ever think that we're a one-stop shop for web development? And we do that. We have a designer, everything. From sales support to customer service and everything else. Marketing, videos, everything else. We do that in Baguio. And more. So whatever the ICT industry is going into, we have to be a step ahead. This industry is very dynamic, you know that. Parang cellphone eh, bumili ka ng bago mo ngayon, next week obsolete na yan. Ganon din ang technological industry. It's the same thing here, so the research is there. It goes on and on. One thing with linkage kasi, yung boss namin, si Boss Pat, he encourages his employees to research. He doesn't put any stops there. Sige, research, the tools are there. And then, we put it in what we do. So whatever the industry needs, if, for example, you're a client, I ask you, what are your specs? Pwede ba to, ganyan, ganyan. So, we sit down with the technical team. Ito yung design, pwede ba to, pwede. So, our technical people will say, they'll study it, pwede yan. Work hours, 180 working hours. So that's the way we compute things. Kasi ang coding, you make something out of nothing. There are no two same websites. So everything the industry needs, it's going so fast. We make cryptocurrency websites from the States, kahit dito sa Baguio, meron na. Merong mga nagtuturo how to trade cryptocurrency. We make websites like that as well. Tutorials, e-commerce, you name it, we've done it. Baguio, in one word, is overdeveloped now. It has to stop. But lagi nga nilang sinasabi, with development comes this. There's a price to pay for that, and nature is taxed to the max. That's the way I look at this. Thank goodness we have a mayor who is going to put a stop to the overdevelopment of the city, and I believe they'll start planting pine trees again in the slopes that, that realty corporations developed into buildings, subdivisions, condos, etc. That has to stop. Because Baguio's capacity is only for so much. We are bursting to the seams already. And that's sad, okay? So we have to put the stops where there should be stops, and we move from there. And I think we still have a chance. It's ongoing. It's just that we should have the political will, and the people of Baguio should have that will to do that as well. It cannot be on the side of the government alone, but on our own as citizens of Baguio, we have to do our share when it comes to garbage and everything else. You've seen pollution, transport modernization. We have to go into those things little at a time maybe, but the little at a time, we're losing time. So we have to go at it fast. We have to fast track this. And I think the citizens of Baguio are into that already. They've seen the devastation happening around. Though sabihin nila it's very progressive, yes, but there's always a price we have to pay for that. And this is it. No? But what we can be proud of is still the cold climate of Baguio, though, well, of course, we're into global warming. Baguio is not as cold as before. It's going into extremes, and that is not good. I think worldwide, everything is into extremes now. Baguio is never spared for that. So it is very evident elsewhere. Yeah, I think we can do that. Though, of course, we cannot put Baguio to, 100% close, because this is an educational center. More so, the population of Baguio is more for students right now. For tourists who come weekenders for our flower festival and for the summer season, the holiday season, that's when the influx of tourists come in. But for the weekdays, we have a lot of students. Okay, so look at it at that macrocosm. Going down to the grassroots and everything else on the ground, I believe the businesses of Baguio will have to think 10 times before not supporting this moratorium on overdevelopment. But I think, like I said, we have to start, and we have to start now and fast. And if the people of the city are willing to support that, we can go somewhere. The problem with Baguio is that we never did zoning to the lamentation of the business district and, of course, the engineering office of the city. Without zoning, you have chaos. May bar dito, may bahay dyan, may auto shop dun sa tapat. So, ang gulo, di ba? So, that has to be fixed. And I think they've started. They've already started. And zoning is very important. A very good example there is Bonifacio Global City. Bonifacio Global City, before it came to be, zinone siya talaga. Even the culvert, 6 feet deep. So, sabi ko nga, pwede naman pala planuhin muna bago i-execute. Sa Baguio, in-execute muna bago plinano. So develop, hanggang nakita nila it was too late to stop because nakatayo na eh. So, you just don't put down condominiums right there, but it just has to stop growing. We have enough as it is. For businesses like ours, Baguio is a very good place to start with, okay? Well, Metro Manila is a dog-eat-dog competition. You go to Makati, you go to Global City. Andyan na sila lahat eh. So, come clean, go elsewhere. I don't know, my boss fell in love with Baguio City. We have a lot of talent here. We have a lot of IT graduates that we need for this industry because we're a web development company as well as a digital marketing company. So, we're the complete work. We design, we create a website, we put it up there in the World Wide Web, and we go for digital marketing. So, lahat na. App development, lahat nasa amin na. And why not Baguio? Why not Baguio nga naman? Diba? Though we are small, kasi liit din kami ng Cebu, but since we are an educational center, we provide a place for students to do their OJT, and then at the end of the day, we might even hire them. And, train them according to the needs of the ICT industry today and for the days to come. So, yun nga sinasabi, bakit dito sa Baguio? Ang sagot ko doon, why not Baguio?
Correct.
Mas simple pa rin ang buhay dito. Though you see, we have horrible traffic dyan, pero mura pa rin ang buhay dito eh. Simple pa rin dito. We don't have an EDSA. Maybe we get stuck in traffic for about 30 minutes. But at the end of the day, kung traffic talaga, maglakad ka na lang. Well, going to AI, robotics and everything, there should be a limit to that as well. No? Kasi a lot of people have reservations about that it's already happening in certain fast food chains in the city. Ano na online na ang ordering bawas ng crew yan. So there, a lot of big businesses are investing in technology. Development of apps, i-download mo yan, okay na yan. So, konti na lang ang tao. It costs them billions of pesos, pero saglit lang yun They can recoup that in a couple of months because of sales, boost sales, less for manpower. We should draw a line somewhere there. In fact, if you have this technology, yung mga app na yan, yung mga systems na yan, tao pa rin magpapatakbo dyan. At the end of the day, the biggest computer, limitless gigabytes, is still the human brain. And I still respect that. So let's draw a line there. Let's not go too much on robotics na nawawala na ang tao, AI. Tamad na nga tao ngayon no? Let's not do that. Okay? Let's keep harnessing that brain. Let's not be very technology dependent. Ako, medyo reserved ako dun sa bandaron. Me, on my personal.
The fourth industrial revolution for me is now blockchain, because blockchain it has a feature that is transparent and decentralized, which when you say decentralized, it distribute all the information worldwide. So you don't need a central authority to approve all the transactions, and that feature is making it a tighter in security. We are a website developing company, and what differs us from other website developing company is that we provide blockchain technology. To easily understand blockchain, you need to understand it is a ledger, just like if you're familiar with an Excel file in Word, in Microsoft, I mean. It's a transparent file, but it's not. You're not capable to alter information in that stored data, but it's distributed to worldwide computers. For an average Joe to understand what is blockchain, we need to compare it to a Microsoft. Kasi one feature of blockchain is that it is transparent. For example, the citizens of Baguio is requesting what do you call this? They want a transparent transactions of all government transactions. It is capable of that. We're starting to create seminars, and we want the locals here in Baguio. Since we started our company here, we want them to be aware na first in Baguio that Blink introduced this kind of advanced technology. We take the initiative to create a local platform. It's called dropdito.com, and we can also integrate blockchain on that digital platform to make it secure. Dropdito is it's a digital platform for, kasi we saw the problems that online sellers, actually it's for buy and sell community, and we saw that their traditional way of transacting all their buy and sell transaction, it's not that secured. So we take the initiative to create that platform to make it secure, and make it fast, all the transaction. Actually, if it's secured, sir, it's tighter in security, it's fast, then it's integrated with the blockchain. For Bitcoin blockchain, it would take 10 minutes to make that transaction done. Okay. However, in BitShares blockchain, it would only take that's 3 seconds. For a traditional website, it can be hacked. If you integrate blockchain, they cannot hack that website because blockchain features tighter security. There's no way to hack the blockchain. Okay? The only problem with the only way that the hacker can get through with the system is that it's a part of the user. It's the negligence part of the user. When you say negligence, when they give their their password, or in blockchain terminology or computer technology, it's private keys. When you share that information, there's a way that they can get through that, get into your account. For now, it's not affordable. I cannot say that it's not affordable. Kasi it's advanced and we're the only one that provides here in Baguio. We can arrange that for client na lang muna. Kasi it depends on the coverage of the on the blockchain. Depends on the coverage of the blockchain on the website that they need. We can provide that to any individuals that is interested to that technology. The move of the company is a step-by-step process. We want to let the information technology students to be aware, because they'll be the one to use this system in the future, and also a provider. So we need to take step-by-step procedure to this kind of technology. You can integrate blockchain to a payment system, assets, for example, land titles, law firm records. Actually, it's blockchain. It's beyond capable. The community is on checking all the potentials blockchain can do. It's up to of course, first the government should accept blockchain first, because the government they draft the basic law regarding online transactions, cyber law. Okay, so without them, we cannot enforce blockchain. If only the government will implement rules, we have to take the initiative to educate first let's say the city hall or the lawmakers, what blockchain, what benefits they can get in blockchain. And once they allow that, of course, they will take the initiative to oblige users to sign up with this kind of digital platform. There are a lot of potentials with blockchain. So I don't think that we're going to close as a company. We only need to negotiate, for example, for government to accept. And as per observed, little by little, the government is on the stage of studying it. So if they're interested with this kind of technology, it means that there's a future with this kind of technology that we can provide.
Kahit na maraming kababayan natin ang nasa loob lang ng kanilang tahanan, hindi naman ito naging hadlang upang ipamalas nila ang natatangi nilang galing.
Ano ang nangyari sa'yo?
Sa ating next episode, saksihan ang online audition ng ating mga TNG aspirants. Siyempre, dito lang yan sa pinakamalaking talent competition sa Pilipinas, Tagisan ng Galing.
This program is presented by SMC Infrastructure, building a better world. Sandig sugar-free white coffee, puno ng white coffee taste without the sugar, kaya lower calories. Try mo na Sandig sugar-free white coffee. Sarap ng white coffee, now sugar-free. Vet-approved NutriChoice, the only premium dog food with active boost for optimum energy and prebiotics that help strengthen immunity. Just like Catherine Bernardo, gawing listo ganado ang fur babies niyo. Listo ganado sa NutriChoice. Magnolia Chicken Templados, delicious, ready to cook and freshly marinated daily. Pure Foods Lunch and Meat, pure sarap for every family. Star Chunky Cheese Corned Beef, ang cheesy ng corned beef mo. Walang duda, kids can tell na #1 ang Pure Foods Tender Juicy. Ang tender, ang juicy, ang sarap. Co-presented by Cooper, expert in air conditioning and electromechanical. Also engaged in structural, electrical, fire protection, plumbing, and sanitary services. Cooper, your ultimate MEPS and air conditioning solutions. Unlad Incorporated International, fight against global poverty. New San Jose Builders Incorporated. Canrib Corporation, your ventilation and air conditioning specialist. Vita Herbs Philippines Green Coffee, masarap, mabango, at healthy pa. Puerto Rico Resort and Convention Center, Cabiao, Nueva Ecija. I love Puerto Rico. In participation with Rain or Shine Elastomeric Waterproofing Paint, Matinco. R Square Variables Incorporated, CompuZell Computer Services, Saisho International Trading Corporation, DN Steel, EMAC UPB Roof Corporation.
Listo at ganado ang baby ko sa vet-approved NutriChoice with active boost and prebiotics na pampalisto. Made with real meat, with essential nutrients to help them grow healthy and happy. Listo, ganado sa NutriChoice.
The South Luzon Expressway, a 36-kilometer long road that runs from Alabang to Santo Tomas, Batangas, connects several commercial and residential areas in the Greater Manila and the provinces of Laguna, Cavite, and Batangas. This will soon be extended all the way to the province of Quezon.
Hey, Gretchen Ho here, and I'm a white coffee lover. Creamy kasi, and very yummy. Pero mas masarap kung hindi nakaka-guilty. Check my new discovery, San-Made Sugar-Free White Coffee. Puno ng white coffee taste without the sugar, kaya lower calories. Try mo na! San-Made Sugar-Free White Coffee. Sarap ng white coffee, now sugar-free.
Bakit natin ipinagluluto ang mga mahal natin? We want them to feel special. Sa meaty luncheon meat that we serve. If your pure intentions had a taste, it would taste like Pure Foods. Pure sarap. Pure Foods luncheon meat.
My name is Alfred Cardenas. I am the CEO and co-founder of Jungle. Fourth Industrial Revolution for me is all about automation. So it is all about marrying technology and building this technology not to remove opportunities for people, but for this technology to be used as a tool so we can basically create more innovation in the world. So with my experience with these companies, basically my main experience is that, and my main observation is that when it comes to the work culture, it's totally different from what we are experiencing here when it comes to the startup working culture in the Philippines. So when it comes to working with these companies in the US, they tend to get more direct when it comes to dealing with their coworkers. And when it comes to dealing with employees here in the Philippines, I notice a different cultural difference when it comes to how we work as Filipinos, as local startup founders and employees, basically. So sa experience ko with DoorDash, I was remote-based when I was working with DoorDash. So basically what they did is they tried to impose the working culture from Silicon Valley to the Philippine employees for DoorDash. However, I also noticed with other startups who are based in other countries aside from the Philippines, is that they do localization. So actually, when it comes to my own company, Jungle, so we are trying to localize things while we are still in the Philippines, and we localize well in Singapore and other markets that we're trying to get into. In my own company, We do have a few developers from Russia. We have salespeople here in the Philippines. We also have some local developers here. When I worked with DoorDash before, my experience is that I was working in Clark, basically, and we are talking with different employees of DoorDash, and also their customers. So basically, my experience with that is that when it comes to the technology that we have today, the current working environment is becoming more borderless. So when we have no limitation when it comes to our borders, then we can definitely achieve a lot of things that, you know, are limiting us when it comes to commuting personally and going to an office physically. So for me, my point of view when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution is that, having a remote-based team is part of it. So the way we handle it with my own company is that we make sure that we have a way for us to track the productivity of our employees. So one of the reasons why we're doing remote working setup is because we want to have access to different global talents and minimize our costs at the same time. So that way we can efficiently manage our resources, which is time and money. But for me personally, when we talk about fourth industrial revolution, the main word that I'm thinking right now is automation. With my own company, we are in the point of sale financing industry. And this industry in the Philippines is notoriously known for being manual and tedious. So basically, those people inside different stores are manually underwriting different gadget loans, purchase loans. And when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution, my company is automating that process. In my own experience as an entrepreneur, the positive effect is more on the market we're serving. So right now, the consumers can now get access to financial services much quicker, and we can offer different businesses a seamless way to control customer experience, brand engagement. So those are one of the things that has a positive impact when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution. So for me personally, customer experience is the most important thing when you do business. Even if you are interacting with the business as a customer. Because for me, if you are not customer-centric, then there's no reason for you, there's no use for you to be in a market. So right now in our industry, specifically FinTech, so customer experience is very important because that is one of our unique value proposition. So because we are, as a company, we are heavy on customer experience, we are thinking of different ways, innovating and disrupting the old ways and creating new ones so that the customer always wins. When we talk about fourth industrial revolution, and if you see different sources about it, one of the main jobs that will be impacted are those loan underwriters. If I'm not mistaken, they're the number one job that will be impacted by this automation. So a loan underwriter, they're the ones who is accepting loan application and then making sure that it is being approved or denied in a timely manner. So currently in my own company, we're using different technology. So the same buzzwords we are hearing today, like automation, AI, machine learning. So what we're doing is that we are collecting different information from our borrowers, both non-traditional and traditional, and we're using those information so we can identify trustworthiness, those kinds of signals that can give us as lenders the confidence to give them their loans, even if they're unbanked or banked. So that's how we do it in our own company. So basically, my company didn't start this kind of technology. However, the software that we're using were built inside my company. When it comes to the fact that can it be replicated, yes, anyone can do it basically. But the good thing about AI and machine learning is that we are learning more about our own customers, so that even if another competitor tries to copy us, then I think it will take time for their own technology to learn more about our consumers. When it comes to the specific job role, which is loan underwriter, with our main competitor alone, they're hiring at least 10,000 people. So if if we can manage to really succeed and put them out of the business, at least that is the least number that will be affected. So basically, because like I mentioned earlier, customer experience is really important. And by using automation and removing those client-facing individuals, basically automation can improve and increase the efficiency and the quality of customer experience. So sadly, they will be the first one to get affected, at least in my own opinion. When it comes to profitability, yes. So basically, when it comes to automation, it will definitely increase profitability and revenue. The number one reason behind this is because the overhead cost is really low. Because we're not hiring thousands of people, pens and papers. We're automating everything through our systems, through our technology. Now, the good news about this is that the consumers are benefiting from the savings we are getting from not hiring a lot of people. So basically, when it comes to the big picture, the economy will definitely positively be affected. The consumers as well, just not the employees, basically. So when it comes to AI and automation, so we are currently building our own AI and machine learning team. So basically, we are looking for different people who have experience when it comes to artificial intelligence and machine learning, as well as data science. However, the good thing about this is that we are also, I can see some increasing number when it comes to the need for credit risk managers. So basically, by tackling the knowledge that these credit risk managers have and working directly with data scientists, machine learning specialists, we can create our very own automated credit approval process or technology. So this is the good thing about automation. For example, if we see a borrower purchase and we have data of his purchases, for example, he's constantly buying diapers. That gives us an idea that this guy is a father. So now, when we have this data, we can offer different products that is related to being a father, or for baby products, for example. So basically, this is the marriage of traditional data and processing it into something that you can automate, that you can definitely use so you can create more value, like advertisement or additional products. With my own company, we're always transparent about how we are gathering your information, how we are going to use it, who are we going to share it with. So basically, another word that comes to my mind is consent. So basically, by marrying both transparency and consent, we can definitely create a healthy environment when it comes to sharing data of these consumers or borrowers in our own case. So basically, these people are the experts when it comes to identifying signals that a certain borrower will have a high probability of getting default. Yes, so basically we are seeking their expertise so that we can look for trustworthiness, these signals, so that we can minimize our risk. The current state of FinTech, for example, let's talk about e-wallets. So the progress is really good, but we are still not on that level where we can even include those unbanked to use e-wallets, right? That is one of the reasons why in my own company, we specifically targeted the lending industry. Why? Because in this particular market, the Philippines, loans or borrowing money is almost part of our culture. So that way, once we have generated enough demand when it comes to loans, that is one of the, basically our opening for offering different services like e-wallets, digital insurance, and all of this stuff. Yeah, so if banks are really doing a good job, why is there 89% of Filipinos who are still don't have a credit history, right? So, I mean, there's still a lot of potential when it comes to starting startups like us or even those who are just upcoming. So for us, it's either competing directly with the bank so we can better serve the market, or we can work together and like utilize their own resources and basically our own knowledge on how to attack a new market. To me personally, as an entrepreneur, my goal is not for me to focus more on exit, but to really serve the market. So my goal is to really go big, not for the money, but because we want to basically serve more people in a wider range of markets.
And our term of the week is from Investopedia.com and MBAschool.com. Our term of the week is work from home. Work from home is a concept where the employee can do his or her job from home. Work from home or working from home is a modern day approach, modern work approach enabled through internet and mobility wherein irrespective of the physical location of an individual, work can be done. Work from home is also known as working remotely or telecommuting, which applies that the employee is working from a remote location, usually home. Companies with work from anywhere policies can boost employee productivity, reduce turnover, and lower organizational costs, according to recent research at Harvard Business School. Telecommuting workers with very complex jobs who don't require a lot of collaboration or social support can perform better than their office based counterparts. The work from home job force got a big push from the current global coronavirus pandemic, thanks to ever evolving technologies like Skype, FaceTime, Slack, Zoom, Google Hangouts, authenticator apps, and cloud computing, not to mention texting and email. It's no longer necessary to be in an office full time to be a productive member of the team. And our word of the week is from Klaus Schwab, founder and the executive chairman of the World Economic Forum. He said, in the new world, it is not the big fish that eats the small fish. It is the fast fish that eats the slow fish. Thank you for watching Open for Business. Join us again in the next episodes of Open for Business for more insights from CEOs, thought leaders, and industry experts promoting business development in the Philippines. See you again every Saturday and Sunday here in Open for Business, where we discuss business information, deliver the latest business news to keep you informed and open for business and be ahead of the curve from vision to action. You're on Facebook Live on Eagle News, and you can watch us again in the video section of the Eagle News Facebook page and on eaglenewslive.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Eagle News. And here are many ways to donate and be able to help health workers and frontliners through the FYM Medical Foundation as our beneficiary. First, donate via pymy.co/EBC. Just use any Visa, MasterCard, or JCB credit, debit, or prepaid card and donate by logging on to pymy.co/EBC. Just choose an amount you wish to donate and enter your card details. If you have a PayMaya account, you can easily donate by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. Just log onto your app. Click the scan button, point your camera to the QR code that you see on the screen, and enter the amount you wish to donate. For PayPal app users, just log on to eaglenews.ph and click the PayPal Donate Now found at the upper portion of the website. Input the amount you wish to donate, click Use this donation for Enjoy Music Beyond the Crisis, and choose between donate with PayPal or donate with a credit card for your other details. You can also donate directly to the EBC bank account that is flashed in your screens. You can transact online or directly with your banks. And you can also donate over the counter using ebc.pay8.app. Just go to ebc.pay8.app or scan the QR code, and you can now choose to donate over the counter via the app. After typing your donation details, you can choose your payment options. Over-the-counter payments like Palawan Express, LBC, EasyPay, and Cebuana Riviera. You can also pay through credit and debit cards and mobile e-wallets using the ebc.pay8.app. Wherever you are in the world, you can easily help those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, even while at home, through our beneficiary, FYM Medical Foundation. Donate now and watch out for the next performances of Enjoy Music Beyond the Crisis, the EBC 52nd Anniversary Special on Net25 and in all EBC social media channels on May 31, 2020. Bossa Nova singer Siti Navarro, muse of OPM Lilet, platinum hitmaker, record producer, and composer Vinny Saturno and other talented singers and artists will perform on Sunday. Together, let's all do our part and stand as one against COVID-19. Enjoy music beyond the crisis. We're open for business. This is Cesar Vallejos. We live in interesting times.
Kahit na maraming kababayan natin ang nasa loob lang ng kanilang tahanan, hindi naman ito naging hadlang upang ipamalas nila ang natatangi nilang galing.
Ano ang nangyari sa'yo?
Sa ating next episode, saksihan ang online audition ng ating mga TNG aspirants. Siyempre, dito lang yan sa pinakamalaking talent competition sa Pilipinas, Tagisan ng Galing.
This program is presented by SMC Infrastructure, building a better world. Sandig sugar-free white coffee, puno ng white coffee taste without the sugar, kaya lower calories. Try mo na Sandig sugar-free white coffee. Sarap ng white coffee, now sugar-free. Vet-approved NutriChocs, the only premium dog food with active boost for optimum energy and prebiotics that help strengthen immunity. Just like Catherine Bernardo, gawing listo, ganado ang fur babies niyo. Listo ganado sa NutriChocs. Magnolia Chicken Templados, delicious, ready to cook and freshly marinated daily. Pure Foods Lunch and Meat, pure sarap for every family. Star Chunky Cheese Corned Beef, ang cheesy ng corned beef mo. Walang duda, kids can tell na #1 ang Pure Foods Tender Juicy. Ang tender, ang juicy, ang sarap. Co-presented by Cooper, expert in air conditioning and electromechanical. Also engaged in structural, electrical, fire protection, plumbing, and sanitary services. Cooper, your ultimate MEPS and air conditioning solutions. Unlad Incorporated International, fight against global poverty. New San Jose Builders Incorporated. Canrib Corporation, your ventilation and air conditioning specialist. Vita Herbs Philippines Green Coffee. Masarap, mabango, at healthy pa. Puerto Rico Resort and Convention Center, Cabiao, Nueva Ecija. I love Puerto Rico. In participation with Rain or Shine Elastomeric Waterproofing Paint, Matinco. R Square Variables Incorporated, CompuZell Computer Services, Saisho International Trading Corporation, DN Steel, IMAC UPB Roof Corporation.
Listo at ganado ang baby ko sa vet-approved NutriChocs. With